All right, so we're live. So what'd you think about the movie, huh?
Why was Grandma in the end of the movie?
Huh?
What?
She was the judge in your movie. She's a superstar. You didn't know that?
Oh, I didn't know that since a long time.
How old are you?
Grandma kept it that as a secret for a long time.
She
But
did?
now the movie came out, I know what she did.
Okay, now you know what she did.
Now you
Now
know.
what happened? You kept
I knew you were a superstar. Oh,
That's the judge in the movie.
Oh, really?
We're here for the movie premiere of Broken Decisions. With cast and crew. And director. So, can't wait for the movie.
My life be like. My life be like.
Friends, this is the premiere of Broken Decisions. Thank you guys all for coming, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. We plan to have like a quick Q&A at the end, so if you guys have any questions during the film, save them till after, okay? We're gonna start it soon. Wait.
So I have the spotlight in my face right now, so I think if I close my eyes, I see the picture of Jesus somewhere over here. So if I start bowing, just you know why. Wow. But thank you guys for coming. We appreciate it. Actually, I don't believe in chances. I don't believe in coincidences. But I think it was by faith that me and Nicole met because at the time that she was pitching her script, I had just completed a feature film about the same theme, about parental alienation and child custody and so forth. So for her and me, it was a personal thing. So it became my first collaboration. And she wrote a very touching story with very engaging characters. And I admired the way she poured her heart into it. And I think seeing how everybody else, all the actors, how they poured their heart into it, I think you're about to see something very, in my opinion, very special, very heart-wrenching, because it's a very real thing. And it's an epidemic across the nation. And unfortunately, it does begin with some very poor choices that we make. Hence the title of the film, Broken Decisions. So, Nicole, do you want to say anything before I introduce the movie? Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to show a trailer of my feature film, God to Perdition. And after that, we go right into the film, Broken Decisions. So, we thank you for coming, and we hope you enjoy the show. Thank you.
Myself at a crossroads. What's the next move I make? Been happy-headed down a lost road. Down a path I don't know. So I sit in the room in silence so I can listen to my heart and soul. That'll point me where I gotta go. I wasn't built to quit. Famous warrior to the bone. Take my style to a new zip code. Juicing pockets when I sip slow like you ain't already know. Louis rich with that ready flow. I'm from a town where it's deadly though. At the same time, special.
So you think it's like workouts tomorrow?
Filmmaking, or in this case, a Q&A. So technically we have a few minutes, but right now, let's just go with the flow. So we want to open the floor for anybody that has questions, or they want to make a statement about something, or if anybody here wants to say something. Do you guys have anything you want to say?
You're amazing.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for support. I'm April, by the way. I played Naya.
Hi, I'm Mercedes. I play Nice Mom.
Yeah.
My name is Olivia, and I play the Chichi. This is Nicole Gray. She's the writer. I'm Kyle. I play Sean.
Again, give them a big round of applause. So again, we open the floor for any questions. Is there anything you want to say?
Me.
I'll get to you guys last, okay? But anybody have any questions they want to ask the cast and crew?
Me.
You guys be collaborating on another short film in the future?
I would love to.
Yeah, we would definitely love to. Like, this was a great experience, especially with him. Like, he's really good and very efficient, especially with editing it, as well as like, you know, having it ready for us to screen. So I would definitely love to work for him again.
I just think it was well put
We have
together.
a question back here.
And I just want to let you guys know. That's good.
Definitely love to.
Good try.
Question?
Yes.
During the filming of the movie, was it ever emotional for any of the actors?
So in case she didn't hear, the question that was asked was, during the filming of the movie, was it emotional for any of the actors? Now, one of the actors, Brazil, who plays Ray in the film, he's not here with us, but I can tell you that he made comments throughout the production of how emotional it was for him. Actually, Nicole can vouch for that because he spoke to her a lot about it. What exactly did he say?
That I don't remember, but I know he said that it was, I guess I made him open up as an actor to see more characteristics, and he had to play this role, so it's pretty big.
But anybody here?
Well, yeah, especially the scene at the end when we find what happens with the baby. I actually have a friend who experienced something very similar to that. So as an actor, you know, you take it very seriously because these are people's stories. And it was great to be able to work with a crew to be able to tell the story and bring it to life.
I just wanted to add, for me it was difficult because I'm a very loving person, and this character is somebody that's, I mean, I feel like she was very much the opposite of me. She was playing him like she wanted to win, not just because she loves her daughter, but just to win and play games with him. And it was a battle because I'm like peace and love and everything, and I had to find somewhere in the middle for that. Like, I didn't like her.
Question?
Okay.
During any of the actors, did you have children?
An adult count?
Did it give you any kind of a different perspective dealing with the court issue with the judge siding with the mother, and the different perspective that you didn't see because you are actually involved in the film, and you see you kind of get the perspective of the father as well. I mean, what was your feelings on that? Do you have any feelings that might have broadened because of your part in the movie?
I know for me personally, my mom had a battle for, she had to do this when we were younger, a custody battle with my sister, and mostly my sister. We have different fathers, and her father, because he made more money, he would make up lies about my mother, and just the turmoil and just what it put us through. So I've always had to be tough and had to be there for my sister, but it's difficult because she would get a little bruise and it would be from me and her play fighting, and he would say that, oh, your mother's beating you. And, you know, it was just messed up. But thank God my mom won custody. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it reached out to my friend who, it was her brother who was in the same position as the guy here. So it was eerily very similar, and you know, I could only imagine what he experienced and what he went through. So definitely yes.
So what do you say that you want people to learn from this and gain from this? Me personally. You really?
Well, I think it all goes down to like the system, because I'm a woman, yes, so I can't really, you know, bash other mothers like that. But as far as like the system goes, it's like, even if the father is like a good fit, you know, custody is always gonna go to the mother. But it's all about, you know, like I said, the system. That's why I named it broken decision, because it's like decisions that's already made, pretty much by the government. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much what I'm getting.
So is that what it's based, so this film is based on the decision of the government or a decision as a person that you made?
It's both. It's both the decision as like the person, as well as like the decision that's already made by, like I said, by the system.
Let me address that question also. For those of you that don't know me, I'm actually involved in a custody battle myself. It's been 2 trials in the last 5 years. I personally see the injustice of the court, and I have to be careful what I got to say because this is going to be aired, so anything to be careful with details. But I see it personally, the delays, in my opinion, the racket. What they do to these kids in court is child abuse. How they just stretch the trials and what they put the parents through. And ultimately, for a child, it's important for mom and dad to be there. Even if mom and dad can't be there for each other, they should put aside their issues and be there for the child. And unfortunately, we have a system that takes advantage of that, makes money off of that, and at the end of the day, it's the child that suffers. And we don't help it by making, as she said, broken decisions. And it's painful what I've seen. And my case is not the worst case. It's pretty. I mean, if I give you details, you probably drop your jaw. But it's not the worst out there. But the point is that it's there and it exists. And I think more awareness needs to be brought into the public eye about this. And we have to really, really look at the system and ask ourselves, what are we doing about it? How are we really protecting our kids? What's really in the child's best interest? I think that term is used a lot, but I don't think people really know what it means. And again, I don't believe in chances. I don't believe in coincidences. The fact that she and I got together on this, and she pitched a screenplay to me without knowing my situation. So when she told me the story, I told her my situation, and I was like, okay, I'm the perfect guy to do your film. So, but it's an epidemic everywhere. It's all over the country. Actually, Kentucky actually just passed a law making 50-50 custody the standard now. So I give a lot of props to Kentucky for taking that initiative. And so we're hoping that New York will follow suit, and all the other 50 states as well. So, but it won't follow suit unless we elect officials that care about father's rights and parental rights in general, because a child needs mother and father. It's not male versus female. It's not mother versus father. It's child needs both parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was your writing process like in this particular piece?
It was a lot of trains, I'll tell you that. Like every time I was on my phone just writing any ideas. I actually got, you know, the thought of it from my cousin, because of, you know, what he's been through. So I'm just like, you know, it's kind of crazy because like he said, it does affect the children. So I was like, you know, this is a good story. I have to get it out there. And I got to, you know, support the good fathers out there.
Yeah.
What was your most challenging aspect of making this film, and how you guys overcome it?
Most challenging? Usually, it's always like the casting, but for this one, like everything was like a breeze. Like I feel like during the whole process of casting, having, you know, them to know the scripts and filming, like everything just went. It was like pretty breezy, so it's like I didn't have any challenges. Did you have any challenges?
Yeah, my biggest challenge was after I said cut, that was a wrap. It was making sure that dinner was ready. I was starving like a, you know, and
sunburn.
The sunburn. That was a challenge.
When we were right outside, oh my god.
So. But
actually, I think the biggest challenge was like finding a location for a lunchroom. I'm like, I don't know how to pull that off. Like, but hopefully you guys got the hint that it was a lunchroom. Like, anything else?
Anything else? Yeah.
What exactly was the open decision? Was it the parents getting together, or was it the court? Like, what particularly was the decision?
Well, if you remember, when Ray meets Naya, he did it on a bet. And the bet was not exactly the most moral type of bet. So, you know, not to get preachy, but our choices do have long-term effects. And, you know, it can spiral downward. And unfortunately, a lot of these trials and custody cases in court is the result of poor choices that these adults have made. So, you know, I guess you could say choose your partner wisely. You really like don't go by eyesight. Go by your mind and heart. You know, mind and heart kind of work together.
But also because of how everything affected like the whole custody thing about Ray sleeping with her best friend and also she sleeping with his best friend. So it was a little immature.
You know, yes, it was very immature, but I don't believe that, even considering back to what the gentleman said, you can know someone for 2-3 years and everything will be fine, and then it's that one time when things just go spiral where you guys just don't meet in the middle anymore. So it's not necessarily, I can agree with that comment to say that, but I mean, you know, even with the betting situation, it's like, you know, you meet people in spontaneous ways, so you just never really know. Even though it could have started out of bet, doesn't necessarily mean that things would have always been wrong. You know, it's just life, you know, so I think it's more so life.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of choices that you can make in a relationship. It's not just the person you meet, but also how you handle it during the rough times. That could also be a poor choice to make at some point. What happens afterwards? You know, there's a lot of choices. It may not be just the meeting. It could be what they were feeding to each other when they were together. What happened after they broke up? Maybe they could have broken up in a more, what's the word? A more mature way, maybe a more understanding way.
Yeah, so I know Naya was not mature. I know Naya was not mature at all. Yes.
If we don't have any other questions, then I guess we will call this a wrap. If you guys are available for interviews, you know, we have a great interview one-to-one. But for the rest of you, thank you for coming. We hope you enjoyed the film. We hope that we provided you a good half hour of entertainment. And we thank you for your feedback, and we wish you guys a safe trip home or wherever you guys are going. Thank you guys, and have a great Saturday. Big ups to Frank Pimentel from YouTube. He's here recording this, and Sam Golden from television. This will be online at some point. So if you guys want information about where the film is going to be playing, or any information about anything related to the film, you can check out Nicole's Instagram page. It's butterfly.love. What is it?
Yeah, butterfly.love.
Okay. And my Instagram page is Alazmet Films. I have a YouTube page, also Alazmet Films, and Facebook page, Alazmet Films, where I post a lot of updates on my projects, including this other projects as well. So subscribe and stay tuned to updates on this and other projects. Okay, and thank you guys for coming again, and have a good Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is A6013. If you need an actress, A6013.
All right, so you guys are the actors and actresses in the movie. So where are you guys from? How can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter under the same name. Is I am Kyle Coleman, and it's just one word.
And I am April Simpson, and I played Naya. And you can find me on Instagram at A Simpson, no relation to OJ, 013, or April Simpson on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Mercedes, and I play Naya's mom. And you can find me at Mercedes Illa, I-L-A. Like Illa, A.
So what you guys think of your performance on the big screen there?
I think when you're filming, you don't know how you're really doing.
Yeah.
Although Alberto was a really good director, so he would tell us all the time. He would even jump in and act it out before us and be like, hey, do it this way, or tell us how good we were doing.
Okay.
So,
have you guys acted in movies before, or this is your first time? Is your first movie?
I've done a few films.
Did a few? How about you?
This is my first short film. I did a web series on YouTube a while ago.
Good.
I have a good film that's going around with the great late Charlie Murphy. God bless him. It's getting a lot of exposure now. We did it though 4 years ago, but check out A Saturday is a Terrible Thing with Ace too. It's a really good short.
And I'm an actor and a writer and producer, and I'm working on a short that comes out next month called Runnin'. But we had a great collaborative cast, so it was really easy to make a great project because everybody was really awesome.
Are you guys going to work together again
Hopefully.
soon?
Hopefully.
Or is it in the works?
Nicole has to do more writing, so she can call us.
So force her.
I'll
Absolutely.
improv.
That's the lady right there. The writer and creator.
Yes, it was so much fun working with this cast, and I do hope to work on farther projects with them.
It was a great movie. It was well scripted, actually.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Thank you
you.
guys for having me.
Follow us.
Appreciate it.
Go.
And raw.
Dude,
Eddie Murphy
that's
Raw.
rented equipment, bro.
Now it's insured.
Take it easy. All right, so what is your name and what role did you play in this film?
Okay, my name is Alberto Martinez, and I played the photograph in the movie. No, I'm just kidding. I was the director and the editor of the film. This is actually the first collaboration that I've done for any film, feature or short. That I think in and of itself was a challenge because I'm used to doing my own stuff. I'm used to wearing my own hats. So I'm always writing, producing, editing, directing, you name it. And I'm always burnt out at the end of every shoot. But this was the first time I collaborated with somebody. And at first, I expected some friction because, I do things a certain way. But I also said to myself, when you collaborate with somebody, remember, always be open to other ideas and be open to how other people do things because at the end of the day, filmmaking is a collaborative effort. So it turned out to be a lot smoother than I realized. And I have to say, it felt good not wearing too many hats. I was able to think a little clearer. I was able to breathe a little better and be more focused. So I think, you know what? That's funny because you just asked what role I played. Look at the answer I gave. I gave a whole novel right there. But
Pretty much summed up every other question.
that's it. Interview over. Yeah, thank you.
How was the audition process? Was it easy finding the right characters to fill the role?
Believe it or not, the hard part is maintaining the actors because we had a couple of good people that auditioned, but then we lost touch after that. So not that the people that we got for the film weren't good; they were very good. Everybody was excellent. Brazil was great. April was great. Mercedes was excellent. A lot of people.
Albina's the best Judge Judy ever.
Oh, she's awesome. She's like one of my character actors. I like having her on my projects. It actually helps when the actors do great and everybody in the film performed very good. So I'm actually proud of what they contributed to the film. It makes me look good, so I'm very proud of that. The audition process, again, I think the hardest part is maintaining the actors that you want because things happen and then they go in a different direction. But the audition process, the only thing that it's a microcosm of is your dedication. Because it doesn't really measure the quality of the film, the performance of the actors. It's just the commitment that you've made that you're pursuing this project and you're going forward with it. So that's the way I view the audition process.
What's next for this project?
Well, obviously, we want to get it out there in this festival circuit. We want to raise awareness of this issue, especially the issue of fathers' rights. It's a big issue across the country. There's a lot of groups out there advocating for the battle against parental alienation. Mothers and fathers together are working to combat that. So I want to make it clear that it takes a collaborative effort of mother and father to combat this issue because it's the child at the end of the day that suffers. So we hope to raise awareness of it. We hope that more artistic ventures are taken, more artists out there bring this issue to light and really shine a light on the court system, on the legal system, and actually get something done about this. And we hope that it's coming and coming soon.
Well Alberto, why don't you tell the world where they can find you and see any of the other projects that you're making?
So my feature films are available on my television account. So if you go on television.com, look up Elasmat Films. A lot of my feature films are available there. And at the end of the year, we're actually going to have a loads of prize regarding Gods of Perdition and television. So stay tuned for that. Gods of Perdition, speaking of which, is going to be also at the Straight Jacket Film Festival in August, and also at the Creepy Freaky Film Fest, October 20th at the Queens Public Library. Broken Decision, stay tuned to my Instagram page, also under Elasmat Films, and my Facebook page under Elasmat Films, and also to check out my television page. I'll be posting updates on that film and other films as well. Stay tuned and keep in touch. Also, I look for feedback as well, so definitely post feedback. Donations are welcome too. You know, we are all starving artists, so if you like what we give you, by all means, please pledge.
Well, thank you, Mr. Director. It was great chatting with you.
Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Frank.
Absolutely.